Good morning. You're listening to Laurel Highlands Happenings on 97.3 Light FM and 1480 WCNS, sponsored this month by Harvest Candlelight Tours at the Historic Compass Inn Museum, Saturdays, November the 3rd, 10th and 17th. I'm Louise, and I'm your host of Laurel Highlands Happenings. I'm here the first Saturday of every month to share with you stories, events and activities happening in the Laurel Highlands. Wow. It's November. I can't believe it. And holiday season is almost upon us. And as always, there's always a terrific amount of festive fun events happening in the Laurel Highlands. Many museums, art centres and of course shops have holiday shopping. We have several light up nights occurring. Overley's Country Christmas will be opening on November the 16th. Holidays in the Highlands at Seven Springs starts November the 23rd. And don't miss the opportunity to catch a holiday show at the numerous theatres we have in the Laurel Highlands. I don't know about you, but I'm getting pretty excited. So let's go straight into our first guest of the day, which is Kelsey Milleron of the City of Greensburg. Good morning, Kelsey.
Good morning.
Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
So I've invited you on because the City of Greensburg has a small event coming up. Would you like to tell us what's occurring in November?
Yes, I will. We are about to host our 27th annual holiday parade at the City of Greensburg. The parade begins at noon on November 17th and will be held rain or shine.
Okay, so I have done this holiday parade several times. I've walked in it, and I've also, watched it from the sidewalks as well. And it's a super parade. Now, just the logistics. It must be quite crazy for the City of Greensburg to actually close down streets and roads and stuff. How does all that work, and when does it actually start? Just so people know about when to get into the city.
We will start having street closures around 10:30 a.m. That's when everybody can look to hit a little traffic trying to travel through town.
Okay. Is there a map available on your website so people know what streets are closed or where to park?
There's a description online, yeah. And all parking is available in the city and all city lots. They're free that day.
Okay. So so the street closures start at 10:30. What time does the parade start? Noon. Okay. And as I remember, it travels down South Main Street down to 4th Street. Is that correct?
Correct. It starts at the middle school area, and then it ends at City Hall.
So any folks that are actually taking part have to, I imagine, gather quite early up at the top and get in the correct line to walk the parade.
Correct.
Okay.
We have parade coordinators up there making sure everybody gets in the correct numbered space so that they can start the parade on time.
All right. And who's the Grand Marshals this year?
The Grand Marshals for this year's parade are our beloved K-9 police officers, Dax and Falco.
Oh, very, very cool. So now I believe that you were accepting entries up to yesterday. Will you still take a few if they trickle in, or is yesterday was the deadline? We
accept pretty much up until the end.
You do? Oh, that's good to know. So if people are listening and think, we want to enter our organization, we want to walk in the parade, where can they find out more information?
They can either look online at www.greensburgpa.org under Parks and Recreation Forms, or they can give the Recreation Department a call at 724-834-4880.
Okay, well, that's good to know. So anyone out there who wants to be in a parade, it's not too late to do it. Now, you're also, just looking at my notes here, you're still accepting donations for candy, is that correct?
Correct, yes. Mayor and council always throw out candy during the parade, and we accept donations of candy.
Okay. I remember my kids when they were younger would be scrabbling on the road trying to pick up as much as possible.
Yes.
Now, are you still looking for sponsors for the parade?
Yes, we are always looking for sponsors, and if there's anybody out there who's interested, they can also contact the Recreation Department, which I'll repeat the phone number again. It's 724-834-4880.
And if you're a sponsor, what does that get you?
A space in the parade where you can advertise your business or organization. This year we have First Commonwealth sponsoring the Pittsburgh Pirate parrots and pierogies.
Okay.
So they have a spot in the parade, and it's known that they are the first Commonwealth sponsoring that.
Okay, cool. So, what interesting floats, or can you say what's happening, or is it all top secret to the parade? Or...
No, we well, I would say a big draw for a lot of people are the bands.
Okay.
So this year we have Greensburg, Hempfield, Jeanette, Seton Hill, and then the Southwestern Pipe and Drum Band.
Oh, great. So they're going to be dotted out throughout the parade, which that's always lovely to see the marching bands. And I guess a few fire trucks too?
Yes.
Yeah.
We have fire trucks from all over the county come and participate.
That's really nice. Good. Well, good to give them support because they do a great job. So, and I'm assuming you have homecoming queens?
Correct.
Okay. Is that from all different high schools?
Yes.
Okay.
We normally have between 6 and 8 different homecoming queens attend.
Okay, all right. And then I'm just looking through my list here. You have Scouts, Boy Scouts, local churches, fire departments, businesses, you name it, anyone can enter and participate.
Yep.
Oh, very cool. And the big thing at the end is Santa and Mrs. Claus. I believe they're always at the very end of the parade.
Yes, they are always at the end, and they've always been in a horse-drawn carriage before, but this year we're changing things up a little bit and having them ride in one of our antique fire trucks.
Oh, that would be lovely. Is that come from the Greensburg Fire Museum?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, that would be great to see.
Yeah.
So I have to ask, how many parades have you participated in the Greensburg Parade?
I have. I'm Greensburg born and raised, so I've been coming to this parade since I was a child.
Okay, so have you done all 27 of them?
I would say I've been to a good many of them. Maybe not every single one, but...
Do any actually stand out, any particularly bad weather ones that just stand out in your memory, or any good memories at all you could recap?
Nothing in particular. I mean, I always remember being so excited as a kid to come and see the parade, but I think it's really cool now to see the other side of things and being able to help and organize.
Oh, I totally agree. I often think it's more fun to participate in something than it is just be watching. I mean, I've worked a lot with festivals, and it's a lot of fun, volunteering, working at a festival. And so I totally get in, to participate. I've walked the parade, several parades, and I love it. I love doing it, and it's great. It's great for the community. It's great to everyone to come out and just enjoy that moment.
I completely agree.
Yeah. So do you have any other information to share about the parade? We've covered sponsors. We've covered the candy donation. Do you want to just recap when it is again for our listeners?
It is November 17th at noon.
At noon.
Reminder, it will be held rain or shine. The past couple of years we've had kind of iffy weather, but people still march.
Oh, yeah, they still march. Been there. so, downtown Greensburg, Holiday Parade, November the 17th at noon. If people want to find out any information, they can go to your website, which is
www.greensburgpa.org.
Okay, and do you have like a Facebook page or Instagram account?
We do have a City of Greensburg recreation page.
Okay, so people can find that information there too. All right. And if there's anyone thinking, I want to enter, I want to take part, what's the telephone number to call as well?
724-834-4880.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Kelsey.
Thank you.
Good luck. I hope it's a brilliant weather, not too cold, and you have a fun time.
Thank you so much.
If you've just joined us, you are listening to Laurel Highlands Happenings. October's show is sponsored by Harvest Candlelight Tours at the historic Compass Inn Museum, Saturdays, November the 3rd, 10th and 17th. Our next guest today is Jennifer Benford of the Palace Theatre. Good morning, Jennifer.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's lovely to see you, as always. Now, I've asked you to come on the show because you've got some fabulous holiday shows coming up at the Palace. I don't know where to start. We have just a gazillion listed here, and some of them look absolutely fantastic. But tell us, Jennifer, what's going on? tell us the top tips to come and see at the Palace Theatre.
Okay. Well, it's been a busy year this year. We've had 122 productions, with 81 of them being national tours.
Wow.
Yeah.
I just had to say that. So continue.
So coming up tomorrow, we have Petula Clark. November 7th, we have the Doobie Brothers. November 9th, Bret Michaels. November 10th, Gino Vanelli. November 11th, Gladys Knight. No Pips, just Gladys Knight.
Okay.
And then November 16th and 18th, Stage Right is doing Mamma Mia. So if you've never seen a Stage Right production, I would definitely recommend going. They do such a fantastic job.
They do. And these are all fantastic. And if anyone's listening, tickets are still available for all these you've listed.
Yes, yes.
Fantastic. Okay. So you've also got Stomp coming up.
Yes, I am so excited about this show. I take my family every time they come. If someone isn't familiar with Stomp, it's a production where the cast uses everything but conventional percussion instruments. So they'll use matches, matchboxes, wooden poles, brooms, garbage can lids, Zippo lighters, anything to make music, and it's beautiful.
Zippo lighters.
Zippo lighters.
Really?
Yeah.
I got to see this now.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. And there's lots of tickets available for that too?
Yes. It's 3 days. It's November 24th at 8 p.m. and then November 25th at 2 and 6.
So that's the weekend directly after Thanksgiving.
Yes. And the show, we're excited. The show is actually kicking off at the Palace Theatre. They're rehearsing the week before, so they'll be rehearsing at the theater over Thanksgiving.
Oh, fantastic.
And then they kick off the 24th at ours.
So, listeners, you got family coming in and you're wondering what to do, take them all to the Palace Theatre to see Stomp over Thanksgiving. That'd be brilliant, I think. So, you also have 10 holiday shows happening over the whole holiday season at the Palace. So, share with us some of the things you'd like to go and see, or you recommend for other people to go and see.
Well, we have something for everybody. It ranges from family shows to rock, country. The first show to kick off our holiday season is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the musical. I have children, so this is the one I'm going to see. Yeah, it's November 28th at 6:30, and it'll feature all your favorite characters. Hermie the elf, who wants to be a dentist. Yukon Cornelius. They'll have a 12-foot tall abominable snow monster.
12-foot tall.
12-foot tall.
Okay.
On stage.
Okay.
But I think it's just such a great story, and it really tells children that, just because you're different doesn't mean that's such a bad thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Of course. So, and just running down the list, you have the usual River City Brass Christmas.
Mm-hmm. December 1st, yes.
You have the Nutcracker.
Yes, with Westmoreland Symphony Orchestra. It's a live orchestra, and then it features Laurel Ballet dancers.
Okay. Anything else that pops out you'd like to talk about?
We have the Beach Boys, so they'll be doing some Christmas songs and, of course, many of their phenomenal hits, December 4th.
Okay.
And then we just recently added the Night Ranger before Christmas, featuring the Night Ranger, the rock band from the 90s, early 90s.
I'm drawing a blank. It maybe didn't come across the
Sister
pond.
Christian. Don't tell me you love me.
No, it's drawing a blank. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
So these are all great. I mean, I'm going to see the Symphony Orchestra, the Home for the Holidays.
Oh yeah.
So I
such a fantastic show, and they feenter the All-Star Choir of Westmoreland County. So there'll be 50 choir members on stage with them.
Can't wait. So if people are listening thinking, we need to go and do a holiday show, where can they find out all this information?
It is on our website at thepalacetheater.org. Now, we spell theater R-E at the end instead of the traditional E-R, and then make sure you're typing in .org.
Okay. And if they just want to call the box office?
Yes. The number is 724-836-8000. The box office is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and Saturdays, 10 to 2. And they can also just stop in and get tickets.
Okay, well, that's good to know as well. And there's always the gift certificates option as well. If you want to do something but you don't know what they're going to like, you can just do that for a gift for Christmas, right?
Right. We all have those people in our lives who just buy what they want at any time. That are really hard to buy for. So gift certificates are great. They can use them for any show sold through the Palace box office.
All right. Now, I'm just looking at 2019. Gosh, you've got some great things coming up. We've got to mention some of these too. So just give a shout out to what is happening in 2019.
Okay. We have REO Speedwagon coming up. We have a couple comedians, Kathleen Madigan and Brian Regan. Tommy James and the Shondells is coming back. Masters of Illusion, which is a fantastic family magic show. And then we're super excited to announce The Sound of Music, which is a national tour, and that'll be going on sale November 21st. The show's in May, but the show goes on sale November 1st, so make sure you get tickets.
So national tour, The Sound of Music.
Yes,
oh, I'm excited about that. I'm going to have to get tickets for that one too. And when's that go on sale again?
November 21st.
November the 21st, folks. Okay. Now, if I wanted to mention Amazon Smile, because a lot of nonprofits do this, and it's a way of doing a little bit of fundraising, and the Palace does this, correct?
Correct.
So just tell the listeners a little bit about Amazon Smile.
Okay. A lot of people like to shop online. I'm a Prime member. I'm sure a lot of people are. But instead of going to Amazon.com to shop this year, go to smile.amazon.com. It's the same website, same prices, same deals. But what happens is you pick a charity and Amazon will donate a portion of the proceeds to the charity of your choice. So obviously we'd love for you to pick Westmoreland Cultural Trust, but it's just a great way to give back to whatever organization you pick. And it costs you nothing. You're just shopping anyhow, so you might as well have Amazon give a little money to nonprofits.
Absolutely. No, that's brilliant. It's absolutely a brilliant idea. Finally, you do have an e-newsletter that you send out. So if people want to keep ahead and so they don't miss shows, if they sign up to the e-newsletter, you'll let them know way ahead what's going on.
Yes, we send an e-newsletter about every 2 weeks. We have new shows going on sale about every 2 weeks. So we like to give people a little notice, let them know what's coming up. They can sign up on our website at thepalacetheater.org. We also have a mobile app now that they can get notifications delivered right to their phone about upcoming shows. Okay,
that's good to know. So there you go. Sign up, go onto the Palace website, sign up for the e-newsletter, and then you'll never miss your favorite show ever again, which is great. So just to recap, we've got 10 holiday shows coming up, which include like the Nutcracker, Westmoreland Symphony, Latsaw Pops, Christmas Spectacular, the Night Ranger. Am I missing any of the Beach Boys? Oh, Rudolph. Don't forget Rudolph. And Kenny G. So we've got all these great things coming up. So any of those you're interested in, get online or call the box office and make your holiday season fun at the Palace Theatre. Do you want to just share your social media platforms?
Sure. We're on Twitter, Palace PA. We're also on Facebook, the Palace Theatre. And, of course, the website, thepalacetheater.org.
And you're always very active just sharing what's going on so people can find out more information there.
Correct.
All right. Yes. Brilliant. Thank you very much, Jennifer. We've covered everything in our time slot. Brilliant.
All right. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for coming on the show. Just tuned in? You're listening to Laurel Highlands Happenings, brought to you this month by Harvest Candlelight Tours at the Historic Compass Inn Museum, Saturdays, November 3rd, 10th and 17th. I'd like to introduce our final guest today in Laurel Highlands Happenings, Mary Lee Stotler of Mae Apple Marketplace in Stoystown. Good morning, Mary Lee.
Good morning, Louise. Thanks for having me.
Well, thanks for coming on the show. It's good to hear your voice. So I wanted you to come on the show because you had this new venture, this Mae Apple Marketplace in Stoystown, and you've been open for what, just over a year? Is it?
Almost a year and a half, maybe a little longer.
Gosh.
Believe it or not, we've made it.
Hey, and I know you've got some holiday things coming up, and I just wanted to share with the listeners, what you're doing up there. So tell us a little bit about Mae Apple Marketplace in Stoystown.
Sure. As you know, I worked in community development for a long time. And what I saw in communities was that everybody wants the developer to come in and fix up their communities. And what you have when that happens is gentrification, some of the downsides of development. What I saw worked best always was when the community had developments from within. So when I saw in my little town here in Stoystown that this giant building was going to be sitting vacant right on our main square, which is very tiny, I just thought I needed to put my money where my mouth is, and I had to do something about it.
Go on.
I'm sorry. I just decided to try to support local makers and open this place and give them a venue.
I think it's very gutsy of you to do. I think you're doing a cracking job. I really do.
Thank you.
It's a lovely store. What's the age of it, the building? Do you know?
There's 5 different buildings on this site, and they're all different ages. I know that it was a general store, hardware store in 1912, so it's over 100 years old, for sure.
So tell us what's going on in the store. What do you sell? What are your plans for the future? What's your vision?
We have a front space here that's the general store, the commercial space. We have an ice cream parlor that we opened up in May, and hopefully next spring we'll really get that going. We had it going all summer, but now it's starting to slow down. But in the back, we have our large warehouse space. My vision eventually is to fill that with small entrepreneurs and give them a small sort of supported space where they can start their own businesses, and we can kind of be an incubator for them, and then they can move out on their own. So that's the ultimate vision for the space, the larger space.
Right. I mean, you have lots of sort of art in there now and crafty things at the moment, don't you?
Yes, I do. Yeah, a lot of local makers and a lot of different things, just wonderful variety of things.
I know you have some nice ceramics. That's from the potter across the road.
Mm-hmm. We have pottery. We have some nice couple who make things out of found objects, mostly art, and it's the coolest stuff. They just go and they find old rusty tools and things, and they clean them up and they turn them into art. It's really a neat thing. We have a wonderful woodworker who makes cutting boards that are just phenomenal.
I have seen all this stuff, and it's pretty amazing. But yeah, go on.
We have a lot of stuff. I couldn't even begin to describe it all. We just have a lot of stuff.
Okay, so listeners, you need to swing by Mae Apple Marketplace in Stoystown and check out all the wonderful goods that Mary Lee has inside. Now, you've started doing events as well.
Yes. We started in September, I think, doing a First Friday coffee and jam is what it's called. And it's a jam session. You bring your guitar or whatever, and we have a piano here, and people get together and play. People will be singing Christmas carols or something for that one.
That'd be nice. Now, the one yesterday, you hooked up with the new distillery in town. Is that correct?
Yes.
So, and you had a food truck as well.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Yes.
That's pretty cool. So, and so for listeners don't know, there is a new distillery in town, in Stoystown. It's called Old Town Distillery, and I think they're open at weekends. But so this coffee and jam thing is perfect event for you to, broaden out to all the community and get people to come in and with their musical instruments and do some jamming and have some food from the food truck and just get together.
Mm-hmm. We don't always have the distillery and the food truck.
Right.
But we just this time would just be fun and it's nice. So.
Do you know what you're doing for the December one yet?
I think it'll just be snacks and cookies and just low key Christmas carol type things. Nothing big.
Okay. And these are
There's
always
a lot of other things going on.
Well, this is true. There's a lot going on. And this is always the first Friday of the month at 7:00.
Yeah.
All right. Very cool. And I'm just running my eye down. What else you have? You have a kids shop, pajama party, ladies' night, last minute panic shop, and a backroom sale. So just quickly talk us through that. We've got a couple minutes left. So tell us, what's the pajama party? When's this?
Well, we're going to have that on Saturday, November 24th.
Okay.
So it's the Saturday right after Black Friday, and we want people to just relax. We figure there'll be out shopping for the last 2 days, and they're going to just want to relax and just maybe have a little punch and cookies and shop at their leisure, and they can come in their pajamas if they want. We think that would be fun. Then on December 6th, we're going to have a ladies' night. We'll have free gift wrapping and some other surprises, store prizes. On December 16th, we'll have the kids shop, and there'll be free gift wrapping for that and punch and cookies and that kind of thing. And we have very low price items for the children to choose for their loved ones, so they have something.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's cute. I like that idea. I do. And then what's the backroom sale?
We have, as I said, the large warehouse space in the back, and we have a lot of new and used stuff that we'd like to start cleaning out. We're going to do that November 18th from 1 to 3 p.m., and we'll have bags available, and we haven't worked it all out, but I think we're just going to let people fill the bags for one price.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So, if anyone's listening and they're like, these sound really fun things to go and do, where can they find out more information?
Our website is mayapplemarket.com. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter at Mae Apple Market.
Okay.
And we're on Instagram.
Oh, you're on Instagram too?
Yes.
Okay. So everything is Mae Apple Marketplace. And
some things are Mae Apple Market, just for shortening. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Anything else you'd like to share? You have about 10 seconds.
Well, I really appreciate you having me on, and I hope to see people here.
Great. And I wish you all the very best. Have a lovely holiday season, and thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you to all my guests today, City of Greensburg Holiday Parade, the Palace Theatre, and Mae Apple Marketplace. Join us on December the 1st at 9 a.m. for more holiday and winter events and activities. All events and businesses mentioned today can be found at laurelhighlands.org, and if you are active on social media, follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Until next time, cheerio.